Chris from Writer's Game, and this is our latest edition of Game Wanderlust. We're going to be taking a look at EVE Online. EVE Online's been around for a long time. I don't know how long off the top of my head. I haven't done any research or anything, but I know it's been for over 10 years, maybe 20, but definitely over 10 years. It's been around a long time. It's a single server or single shard where all players interact, and there's always a chance you're going to be PvP'd, and it's apparently massive. So I'm excited to look at this because it's a different play style than I'm used to, but it's also a different genre than I'm used to. I'm not usually playing a lot of sci-fi genre games. So without further ado, let's get into this. Awesome. So this is the selection of the 4 different sort of empires, federations, whatever they're called, and you get a little blurb that kind of tells you a little bit about them. I'm going to go with Galente, I think that's how you'd say that. There's no accent on the E in the end, but even so. I have a friend who plays. There's only one person I know who definitely plays EVE Online. I have no idea which empire they are part of, but let's give it a go. As I said, this is my first look at it, so I thought, hey, let's take a look together and we can explore the new player experience. As my friend was explaining to me that they have updated it since he started. He has no idea what it's like or anything like that, so it's nice to kind of see in the modern era of 2020/2021 what an older game is doing to help onboard their new players. Alright, so this is Ships of the Empire. Enlist with Galante. Yeah, so I guess I have to confirm. Let's take a look. Not quite the look of ships that I would typically be going for, but their premise is to fight for freedom, and that's a much better thing than just be rich, in my opinion. Alright, so Megathron, an armored battleship that is the mainstay of the Galente combat fleets. This little dude here doesn't get a mention. I think it's maybe the same one as this. The Molus, a high-tech frigate designed to disrupt the electronic systems and weapons on other ships. Imicus, a stylized frigate designed for scouting and exploration. The Velador, a new pilot's first ship which can be utilized for basic mining, combat, and exploration duties. And last but not least, the Iteron, a cargo vessel used to transport large volumes of goods across the universe. So which one is their massive ship? Is it maybe this? And really, I guess the real question is, let's take a look here. I might choose on ship. Let's be frank, that aesthetic matters. Which one looks the most like Battlestar Galactica is the question. This one here? Kind of, sort of. It's a little more vertical. Alright, let's take a look here. The Calibrate has the Raven, a well-shielded missile battleship that is the backbone of the Calibrate combat fleets. The Griffin, a high-tech frigate designed to disrupt the electronic systems and weapons on other ships, so they're going to have some mirroring here. The Ibis, a new pilot's first ship, which can be utilized for basic mining, combat, and exploration duties. I wish I could kind of turn them sideways. The Badger, Badgers are awesome, but, you know, Ibis and, maybe Ibis is a word that I don't know another language, but anyway. The Badger, a cargo vessel used to transport large volumes of goods across the universe, and the Heron, a specialized frigate designed for scouting and exploration. So I would imagine it has probably speed. This doesn't give me anything, that's just a repeat. Let's take a look at these guys. A little bit fancy. This one here, Imperior, a new pilot's first ship, kind of looks cool, which can be utilized for basic mining, combat, and exploration. I don't remember what these guys stand for. At the end of the day, it probably doesn't matter. A little bit of flavor text, maybe. Bestower, a cargo vessel used to transport large volumes of goods across the universe. These guys are probably all about wealth. I mean, they're putting gold on their ships, or at least what looks like gold. The Magnate, a specialized frigate designed for scouting and exploration. The Apocalypse, a well-armored battleship that forms the basis of most combat fleets. It doesn't have the specialty of this battleship, right? It's a well-shielded missile battleship. A little bit different in presentation there. And last but not least, the Crucifier, a high-tech hull designed to disrupt the electronic systems and weapons on other ships. That one looks really cool, actually. Let's take a look at ships of these guys. This is... I was kind of going to stay away from the smooth look here, but frankly, other than maybe these guys, they have the most interesting hull designs. This is a little bit too Star Wars-y with like almost like the Y-wing for me. I don't mind Star Wars. Star Wars is awesome, but at the same token, I think Y-wings just look weird. They're a little bit clunky, and I want something that looks sleek and mobile, right? So I think I'm going to go with the MR. It's definitely not who I had initially intended, but hey, you gotta look good. All right, so let's just see what happens if I click on this. Offense and defense. The MR Empire's fleet is renowned across New Eden for our weapon efficiency and impressive armor. With the proper skills training, our capable pilots can fly any ship, even those not of MR design. Our energy weapons deliver punishing firepower while avoiding delays caused by frequent reloading. That's good. Modules designed to increase armor durability have made our fleet the most well-armored in the cluster. Alright, let's just take a look at these guys, for example. These guys have hybrid weapons. This is the Calibrate. The deadly combination of guided missile tech and punishing railguns allows us to switch between damage types quickly and efficiently. I imagine damage types matters if you're going shields versus armor, maybe. Shield tank. Our vessels focus on shield repair through the use of both passive recharging modules designed to recharging and modules designed to actively address damage. I find that alluring, but let's do it with these guys. Blaster weapons and drones. Short-range, high-damage blasters can rip through shields and armor with the help of our smart drones. Using heavy armor to our advantage, the fleet focuses on rapid armor repair. Again, probably with drones as their kind of excuse for that. A little more older tech with barrels, but can't argue. Our projectile weapons use a wide range of ammunition with both high damage, long range artillery and rapid firing short range autocannons. Shield tank. Active shield tanking allows us to rapidly return to battle while maintaining speed and agility. Ooh, for weapons alone, sort of their technology, I would say either the MR or these guys here. Sort of the most alluring to me, but like the drone stuff, I can see where that would be. I mean, they all have their advantage. They wouldn't survive if they didn't. It's just a matter of playstyle. But thinking of the sci-fi shows and stuff that I've watched, I just get the appeal of how it would look. But again, so far, I'm going with the MR here. Let's take a look at their politics. We are the chosen people. That's a bit high and mighty. Tasked to claim the universe in the name of God. Oh, and their empire enemy is the Minotaur. Through the ages, our holy empire's might and power has been upheld by our faith and obedience to the imperial throne. I don't really like that kind of flavor myself because I like people being able to create their own destiny and not just put it into a hierarchy. But at the same token, that's been a bedrock for civilization for years, and it's kind of like playing a paladin or something in the RPGs that I tend to play. Pirate enemy, Blood Raiders. Tainted by heresy and sin, the Blood Raider covenant shall face the righteous judgment of the one true Lord. I just want to check these guys out as well. Minmatar Republic. After centuries of subjugation, we rose up and cast off our slavers' shackles. The proudly rebuilt nation of Minmatar will free every soul still enslaved across the cluster. Together we will forge our own destiny and home among the stars. As I mentioned, ideology is probably flavor text, but I would much rather play something I can believe in. And anti-slavery would be one of them for sure. Hundreds of diverse peoples united by the ideals of freedom and democracy, the pursuit of innovative technology contributed to the most advanced economy in all of New Eden. That's it. I'm going with these guys. I don't know who the Serpentis is. After splintering from the once respected Galente Research Corporation, the Serpentists amassed wealth and power by engaging in illegal narcotics manufacturing. Their alliance with other criminal enterprises makes them a formidable foe for the... There we go. Good enlist. Ooh? What? What is this? Just... Oh, it's a bloodline. Note, bloodline selection will influence your character's appearance only. It does not affect access to skills or abilities. So we've got Galante, value freedom and individual liberty, founders of the only true democracy of New Eden. Jinmei are the latest addition of the Federation. They look to the stars comparatively late, as it took them generations to stop excluding qualified people from class-based discrimination. Ooh, that sounds fun. The Intaki, well, at least they got there, right? Intaki are one of the largest ethnicities in the Federation. Exceedingly gifted communicators, they are prominent among federal bureaucracy. Let's go with that. Customize appearance to have new. A lot of variation here, like most modern games for sure, but they only give you 3 faces or sculpting tool. Use your pointer, mouse, and left mouse button to directly sculpt your clone's external features. Look at that. Interesting. You have a thicker neck or a thinner neck. Interesting. I have a thing about noses. I like them to be small and pert. Don't know why. It's just a thing. Let's get rid of facial hair. That's just hairstyle. Root color and hair color, so you can do like that. Be like, I have clearly dyed my hair, right? Which is kind of cool. Anyway, we're gonna go with that and that. Probably the closest to me that there is. Why would they do your eyebrows based on just your roots? I suppose that's maybe normal. Oh, it's all the versions that I created. Yeah, let's go with the last one. That's fine. So this customization of characters, lots of people are really involved with this because, well, it represents them in the game, and I totally get that. But at the same time, I kind of couldn't care less. Like, as long as it's a reasonable avatar, but again, what's reasonable for any given person? Highly, like, some people like highly customize their character, put a lot of work into it, and I don't mind that, but only if I'm not really looking to like do the thing that you mainly do in the game. Didn't I already choose my ancestry? Okay, so the artists widely believe that the Intaki create the most stunning and thought-provoking art in the cluster. They have revolutionized many art forms and pioneered new ones such as metapaints, and touch sculpture. Intaki artists seem to have a unique ability to create and convey unparalleled beauty of a sort that is somehow universal to all humans. I don't know what that is. Okay. And these guys, the Intaki practice what many foreigners consider a dark art, transferring the personality of a dying person into a newborn baby. While not all who have been reborn adhere to traditional Intaki faith, they account for a surprisingly high number of capsuleers amongst the larger Intaki population. And last but not least, diplomats. Since their inauguration into the Federation, the Intaki have slowly established a reputation for superb diplomats, negotiators, and bureaucrats. I'm going to go with this one because, hey, if you have any sort of advantage to help you influence NPCs, then it's probably a good thing. The Federal Naval Academy is the military training ground for all aspiring Galente cadets, or the School of Exploration. It's one of the most renowned graduate schools in New Eden. Well, yippee-ki-yay, what does that get you? Industrial Institute, Career for Advanced Studies, with a focus on research and development. The Center for Advanced Studies, Industrial Institute, produces future Galente industrialists. And a name, I'm always not great at names. But anyway, so military, I would imagine, would get you a little bit more maybe combat-related things, if it affects anything at all, if it's anything but flavor. This is just well-educated, and this is specifically for advanced studies. I'm going to go with that, because if it affects things like mining and stuff, resource management, and the advancement of technology is going to be important. And in the beginning, you're going to get a ship that can't survive battle anyway, so the little sliver of bonus you might get for being a Navy Academy graduate, it's just not going to help you. You can skill up those skills later on. That's my guess. I don't really know.
Captain, wake up.
Okay.
It's me, Aura, your AI companion. I must insist you wake up right this instant. If you do not wake up, my protocols dictate I initiate your ship's self-destruct sequence,
That's fine.
thereby forcing you to regenerate into a new clone. Seems such a waste. This body is so fresh. I see that got your attention. Now that you're conscious, I must inform you that I have both good and bad news. The bad news is your ship's interface has been knocked offline by an unidentified enemy vessel. The good news is that I can help you fix it. I will focus on rebooting your systems, while you try not to die. First, calibrate your camera drones. They allow you to view your ship from multiple angles. You must ensure they are in working order.
Hold down the left mouse button and move your mouse around to rotate the camera.
Almost there. Just a bit more data.
Okay, where's this enemy ship, though? That's supposedly...
Now, your
Yes.
engines are clearly running, but you should still test your maneuvering thrusters. If your ship explodes, we'll know something is amiss.
Double click any point.
Excellent. Your ship has not exploded. Yet. This is extremely fortunate, as I've managed to bring your info panel online. I will update it with your current objectives.
Aurora, welcome to New Eden. The info panel provides details regarding your current objective. Okay. I can't click on this, so I guess we just go to continue.
I'm receiving a distress signal from a nearby ship.
That we can't
I suspect you were not the only one to fall afoul of that unidentified hostile. Let's warp to the signal source.
Investigate the distress signal, warp to location. Click the warp to location button to travel to your next destination. Well, okay. One of the tips I got from my friend is that you should really scroll out on your ship most of the time. Lots of people like to be like, hey, I can see what's, but you can't see what's going on around you. So let's keep that out there for now.
Warp drive active. Stay sharp, Captain. I am not certain what we will encounter when we arrive.
So this world is so large that apparently somebody did not use warp. They used just driving in a straight line from one side to the other. It took them 4 months to get across the world. Okay, where am I in this? Oh, there we go.
We were too far away to get here in time.
Excuse me.
Target the wreck, and I will scan for survivors. There do not appear to be any survivors. How unfortunate. I will continue scanning the area, but I am not optimistic.
Large cloud.
My background processes have reactivated your ship's overview, so you can see what ships and structures exist in nearby space.
Like this spread down here. Don't want to. Crash with it. Now, we're clicking on a spot, but like 3D, we don't have that. It's just sort of a guesswork. Is this thing following me? Alright, the overview displays nearby objects with which you can interact. Yeah, it is following me. It's a secret.
My sensors indicate a hostile incoming.
Yeah, that'd be
A
that right.
Circadian Seeker, to be exact. Lock your target and prepare to fight.
Okay, but how? Find the seeker in your overview, right-click, and select Lock Target. Lock Target. There we go.
Target locked. I have restored access to your ship interface, so you can fire your weapons.
And
Now would be an excellent time to do so.
Alright, ship's interface. This is your ship interface. From here you can monitor your ship's status and use any onboard equipment.
Leave your weapon engaged until your target is destroyed.
So I'm firing at them. Let's just take a closer look. See how this appears. I've got on top, bottom, and this side, but not on this side. One of these, both these guns. Fire. And of curiosity. So left clicking will rotate around my ship. Right, we'll just rotate. And what is this?
Good riddance. That Circadian Seeker was a drifter drone. You do remember who the drifters are, don't you? They are one of the few things all the empires of New Eden agree on. They are a threat to us all. Now, let's head home before we encounter any further trouble. We'll be safe once we're docked at a station.
Gather loot. Find the station in your overview. Right-click it and select Dock. Now, just you know, this is the Circadian Seeker. Nope, don't want to warp to any of that.
Warp drive active. Warping commenced. We will dock upon arrival. Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
All the people around me.
During our warp, I successfully reactivated your neocom. No need to thank me. I am far more capable of multitasking than the average human.
From the Neocom, you will be able to access a variety of services from markets to star maps. Neocom, from here you can access all Capsuleer services. I can't see it because the prompt is in the way.
Speaking of the Neocom, you can use it to contact Concord. As New Eden's impartial law enforcement agency, securing peace in the cluster is their primary function. I am certain they will want to hear about these attacks. You can contact them through the Agency tab in the Neocom. As I predicted, Concord is concerned about the Drifter menace. They have another task for us to handle. Most importantly, they're willing to pay for your services.
Alright, before I just stumble through the tutorial here, offered, begin the investigation, locked fortress in the rocks. Begin the investigation. Long-range scanners have confirmed the presence of Seekers at a nearby wreckage site. Clear them so investigators can move in. Navigate towards the hostile target and destroy it for 10,000 isks. Well, okay.
Before you depart, you might want to examine the Station Services interface to which I have just restored access. From there, you will be able to utilize all services available in the station. Seems rather self-explanatory, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. So I haven't really seen how streamers deal with things like allergies or colds very well. They just all seem to be in reasonably good health, and maybe that's just not the case, but the ones that I've watched, not too much, but I seem to be having some allergies at the moment. So if there's a moment of silence, it's probably me dealing with that as I mute my mic and move on. Okay, here you can access station services. We're going to continue for you.
Prepare yourself, Captain. You are safe now, but once you undock, I believe the correct colloquialism is All bets are off.
Can I look at what you just told me about first? Like, holy jeepers. Ship insurance. Insure your ship. I'm sure that's right. You have nothing worth insuring. Funny. Okay, we exit out there. What is this? Factional warfare. Enlist in the factional warfare and fight capsuleers. Research. Don't have any blueprints as of yet, so this is fitting. Fit your ship or structure with weapons or equipment to configure it for a chosen role. I like how the capacitor looks like the sort of nod to Back to the Future here. That's good. Regional market. Visit the regional market to buy and sell assets. This is a big thing. So apparently, again, rumor has it, I didn't do a lot of research, I'm just going off what I've been told, but the system for the economy in this game is actually built off of real dynamic economies, like how they work. Daily starter gifts. Collect rewards for each of the 15 unique days you log in. So this one starts me off with 10,000 credits. This is definitely like, it's from a game, so it's not gamification, but that kind of idea, right? Like they want to promote particular actions. You guys know this, I'm sure. They want to promote particular actions, which is that you actually play the game. If you log in, you're likely to do something. You do something, you're likely to hopefully enjoy it if you enjoy the game. So this is like, hey, log in every day for, looks like 15 days, and you will get some cool things, like a whole new ship in 6 days. If you get something like this, like your character skill training will be sped up for 48 hours. I don't know if that's a passive up, or if you have to like, you have 48 hours to play more, and therefore optimize your chance of getting skill ups. I'm curious about that. This crate contains a defensive ship module appropriate for use in your factions, frigates, and destroyers. It's not even faction specific. They could have done that. Kind of waiting for that though. It's alright, let's move on. Guests. I'm a guest. These are all people at the station. Undock. Let's do it. This mechanic here, undocking. Like, give us a second. Undocking. Give us a second. That's also I find interesting. Just mentality behind it.
If you're ready to get to work, walk to the
things
location indicated by Concord's coordinates.
Sort of important equivalent of having them salivate before they get what they want to eat, right? So, kind of interesting, for sure. Okay, I want to before I warp anywhere, I want to take a look at some of my ship's tools here. Safety is enabled. Click to change safety setting. Look, what kind of safety? Reduced safety levels allow actions which may result in loss of your ship without further warning. Okay, well, we can keep that on. I'm new after all. This is, I can't even read that as it prints over itself. So I find things like that really annoying about games. Like, how am I supposed to know what the heck that is if I can't read it? Am I mousing over the asteroid wherever there? Is that what I'm doing? Okay, that's fine. That's not part of the interface. There we go. Holds and bays. I don't have very much that's collected in there. But audio. Oh, it's like ads. That's hilarious. Tactical camera, bird's eye view of the battlefield. What? That is massive, but awesome. Okay, so that's important. Possibly even scaling out further, although it doesn't seem to go past 200 there. Scanners, access scanners and probes. Moon probe analysis, directional scanner, solar system map, and probe scanner. Where am I on this thing? Like, as a reference point. Ooh, that's bright. There? Interesting. Okay, I think I'll need to look into that more. First person camera. This is like the front of the ship, I assume. And this would be guns. I'm not really sure about that. That's the orbit camera. Same one we were using before. I'm going to bring it close enough I can kind of see where I am. And give the different options a try. Civilian Gatling railgun. So civilians get these massive guns that can destroy ships. That's hilarious. Fall off range is 7,380 meters. Optimal range is 5,280 meters. Damage per second is 3.7. I imagine that's not a whole lot. 3 hit points, 4 hit points. Damage costs. These are different damage types. Set auto reload off. Set auto repeat off. Probably no. Probably going to keep that on there. Item overload rack. I don't know what that is. Yeah, okay, still don't know. Afterburner. So this is. So you can move, I guess. And options. What is the readout? Is this shields and armor? Ooh, okay, yeah. Shield, armor, structure. Shield, armor, structure. And capacitor, fuel, current speed. Gotcha. I think I'm in good shape. Warp to location.
Warp drive active. Warping commenced. Weapons hot, Captain.
I don't really need to see my ship in theory, because I'm going to target from this, right? And lock on and see who I'm going to destroy. But I do find it kind of nice to see what's actually happening, not just a bunch of math on the screen. Apparently that is a mistake.
Concord was right. The drifters have struck again. And look, there they are right now. How thoughtful of them to wait for us. Fire. As before, continue to engage the enemy until it is destroyed.
My tiny little ship, and like just firing way out there. $5,000 meters is the ideal, so let's see if I can do that. We're a wee bit on the outside. Don't see anything else coming in.
Now that the Seeker has been reduced to scrap, let's see if we can find anything valuable in the wreckage.
Find an enemy wreck in the overview. Right-click it and select Open Cargo.
Approaching the wreck. Once we are in range, you can access the cargo. I would loot those metal scraps if I were you. Not bad, Captain. However, our work is far from over. You should clear your display and soldier on.
How does one clear their display? Close the inventory to proceed, so just that. Okay.
Let's report back to Concord and collect your reward.
Begin the investigation. Concord has intercepted seeker signals to a specific location. Espionage is suspected. Head to the site and interrupt their data transmission. Oh, okay.
You might want to check your wallet to confirm Concord has compensated you for your hard work. You can use your wallet to check your ISK balance and transaction history.
30 days of income.
That's enough gazing at your money, Captain.
50.
I am receiving a transmission from Concord. They have need of your talents yet again.
Alright.
Concord believes those seekers may have been transmitting data to a specific location. We should warp there immediately. Warp drive active.
So this time right here, establishing warp vector is apparently very critical, because in the area that new players start in, there is some shelter from PvP. If somebody warps in and shoots my ship, the police are going to warp in and destroy them. They may destroy me or your ship before the police get there, but they're not getting away, is what I've been told. So that's kind of interesting. Now we have 2.
Our intelligence was correct. The Seekers have been transmitting sensitive data to those sentry towers. Be warned, they're armed. We need to take them offline, but even the nearest tower is still too far away. Lest you forget, the key to accuracy is flying within your weapon's optimal range. When you are ready to engage the enemy, lock your target and fire.
Orbit W and left click. So W and left click. I don't want 1,000 meters. I want like 5,000 meters. And then fire is F1. Control is left click is to lock. We already did that. And then keyboard commands. Find the sentry tower in your orbit. I did that. And fire. Because I clicked F1 already. I just turned it off yet. Alright, let's scroll back out and look at my ship.
And now for the far tower.
I do wonder what is their range.
Well done, Captain. You may yet prove a worthy capsuleer. Since you're safe for the moment, you should consider improving your combat skills. I have taken the initiative to provide you with a convenient list of your abilities, both current and aspirational. The more skills you train, the better your chances of survival. Death can be such an inconvenience, don't you agree? Might I suggest training your gunnery skills? You are a decent shot, but there is always room for improvement.
Under the skills tab, select the gunnery category. From there, locate the skill surgical strike. Skills, gunnery, surgical strike. Knowledge of the ship's structural weaknesses, 3% bonus per skill level to damage, to the damage of all weapon turrets. Oh, okay.
I will notify you when your skill training is complete.
Apparently in an hour and 6 minutes and 36 seconds. Daily Alpha Injector. I can buy this for 50,000 somethings. ISK, I imagine. Activate a daily injector to gain 50,000. That's unallocated skill points. My mistake. It's 43.8 million ISK to do this. These points can then be used to instantly train skills in your queue. This one, inject skill points using a large skill injector to instantly train your skills. So we got a quicker mode. So I'm not familiar with all of the gaming terms for all of the different games, but like there are the ones out there you play to get random things, or you pay to get random things. This is less random, I imagine, but you're still paying for the upkeep. So EVE Online's free to play, but you can pay to win, I suppose, or pay to get advantages that shortcut your time investment. Operation of small precursor weapons, 5% bonus to small precursor weapons damage per level. Requires clone state omega upgrade. Gotcha. Okay, so in the meantime, can I... don't want to do that. Let's click on that again.
Our work here is done for now. Though I am certain this is not the last we will hear of the Drifters. They do so like to wreak havoc.
I destroy those things, but I can't loot them. That seems weird to me. Although, I think I've been slowly, not so slowly, getting away from the... from the space station, as it is. Okay, we're going to do that. We're going to claim the reward of another 15,000 ISK. I've got 30,000. Clearing the air. Communications in the area are being blocked. Find the source of the jamming signal and eliminate it. And activate that.
I've received a report that something is blocking communications in this sector. I would follow up on this lead if I were you. Concord has relayed the coordinates for a possible source for this disruption. Shall we, Captain? Warp drive active. The source of the interference is nearby. It may be aboard this Seeker. There's only one way to find out. Eliminate it.
Keep at range. We're going to go for 5,000. We're going to lock target. This is. I mean, we are far away. We're 15 kilometers away, so I can probably just save ammo, I suppose. If there is even ammo, we can start there. 11, 10, 9 in a bit, 8 in a bit, 7 in a bit. Yeah, I can turn that on. It might actually hit now. A little bit of damage. It seems a much more tranquil game. Obviously, I'm not into massive combats here, but than first person or third person style games I'm used to, and RPGs.
Hostile inbound. I am positive that this ship is carrying the scrambling device. Destroy it to take out the jammer.
So I don't really have to kind of watch where I'm going unless I fly straight into something, because, you know, if you mouse over, it's like this impactable object. But you start, so you're managing your decisions. Did they hit me? What happened there? They are firing at me. fire back, even though they're really close. I want to keep at range. Damaging my shield, but not very fast. Considering there's a little squiggly missile being shot at me, I would have assumed something a little bit worse.
Communications in this sector are back online. Good work, Captain.
I'm going to loot. Okay, and then that's from there. And we want to approach this guy as well. I'm not sure which one I was closer to, but. Trying to find the best place to put these windows when they pop up, so you know you're doing things with intention. Yeah, why can't these just kind of interesting that they don't do that automatically. I have nothing in my drone bay. Probably need to change that. Alright, communications in the sector back. We had that mentioned already. In the chat window, you can talk to pilots in your immediate vicinity. Through the local channel. To communicate with your corporate regardless of distance, use the corporate channel. So I can do rookie help, nice. Everything in Eve needs a skill, including farting. That's good to know. What can I do with a echelon? Corp. So this is like your guild in many places, I imagine. Nice. Okay, well, let's continue.
You should take this opportunity to let Concord know that you are excelling at doing their job for them.
I like her. She's funny. So just a note, guys, I have no control over what people say in the chat, so if you don't like what you see, ignore it. Let's bring that over here. Now, a little bit of damage to my ship, but it is being restored. You can see that we're at 99%. Claim some rewards. 2 light electron blaster and 1000 iron charge S, whatever that is. Our scanners have detected a spatial rift nearby. Concord suspects the Seekers are attempting to relocate their operation. Prevent them from doing so, but beware of gravitational anomalies. Maintaining speed is essential.
Our work has not escaped the Drifters' notice.
Yeah.
Reports indicate they are planning to abscond with the data they've collected. We should catch them before they can flee.
Warp.
Warp drive active.
While it's warping, I'm going to check down here and see what this is. Unclaimed items to redeem. Okay. Following licenses and skills will be redeemed.
The Seeker is attempting to flee through a spatial rift. I hope you've been practicing your maneuvers, Captain. My database of ancient idioms informs me that you should drive it like you stole it. In other words, speed up.
Click on the afterburner to increase velocity.
You know the drill, Captain. Or at least you should by now. Orbit, lock, and fire.
go, finally in range. These guys must not have a lot of, you know, shield
Well
armor
done.
structure.
Your corporeal form will live to fight another day. You should dock at a station. It's time to upgrade your ship.
Ball to loot it. Find the station in your overview, right click and select dock. That would be this one. How do you know it's a station? Is it the symbol over here? Yep. Okay, good to know. Dock.
Warp drive active. Warping commenced. We will dock upon arrival.
Non-capsuleer log-off timer. Cause. Combat with non-capsuleer. Consequence. Ship will remain in space on log-off until timer expires. Ah, okay, so if you enter combat, you can't just ditch and, you know, avoid the consequences. You can be there till they blow you up, or the timer goes on.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted. I'm pleasantly surprised that you survived that skirmish. Let us report back to Concord.
A rift in space. Our scanners have detected a spatial rift nearby. Concord suspected seekers are attempting to relocate. We just did that one. Claim rewards. Okay. And then offered upgrades. Upgrading your ship's combat abilities is highly recommended. Fit your recent acquired weapons to your current ship. That's the quest. Do the thing you probably want to do anyway. Okay, down here's a new offer.
Let's take a look at your ship's fittings to see what we can improve.
Spend some money! We're gonna X out of that for now. Click here to open your fitting window. Okay, yes.
You've received new turrets, but you will have to free up slots to equip these new weapons. Remove your old turrets before trying to fit the new ones.
Right click on a turret and select unfit to remove the currently equipped turret. So that would be here. Unfit. Takes them off multiple
You do know
locations.
where your new weapons are located, don't you?
Inventory. That you're pointing at right there. Let's see if I can move this again.
You'll need a fresh set of weapons if you have any hope of thriving in New Eden.
So this is
The
5.
next enemy you face might not be as gentle as those Seekers.
Yes, thank you. Civilian Gatling guns 5.0 meters squared, and this is 2 and 10.0 meters squared, 5 per unit. So let's put that here. I do have a question. Does this one go here? And how does that
Your
change?
new turrets will not do you any good without ammo. Honestly, Captain, I sometimes wonder how you ever survived without me.
Use this to reload your weapons. Okay, so my civilian ones have an unlimited, maybe? Where do these go? Well,
Now deposit the remaining ammo in your ship's cargo. You'll need it later, assuming you live long enough to reload.
drag the extra ammo into your ship's cargo hold.
There. That wasn't so hard, was it?
No. Close the fitting window to continue. So we have guns in new places. Which is nice. I don't know why, like I put 2 on here and that seemed to be bad. Not quite sure what that is. Okay, these are hard points. These hard points limit the number of gunnery and mining turrets that can be fitted. These hard points limit the number. So eventually I'm probably going to need... I do wonder... Let's get that inventory back for a minute. We're probably going to do mining next, you know, as a thing. But,
Let's move along, shall we?
Can we just give me a minute? Just give me a minute. Now, is that... just providing ammo to the... or is it just ammo now? These are the things I don't know, but I mean, on the visual it's there. How can I flip back to my gun? Group all weapons. Ungroup all weapons. Don't know what the difference is. Personal fittings. Okay. Corporate fittings. Okay. Filter community fittings. Example ship fittings for new players submitted by fellow capsulators. Cool. I have a Corvette. I have a Corvette called the Galente. Velador. No items. Don't know what that means. Okay, so the bottom ones I am assuming are going to be mining at one point because, you know, you would get closer to things maybe to do that mining. In any case, we'll move on and see what happens next. Open the tutorial in the agency and claim your reward. My reward is going to be monies. Offered Battle in the Ruins. Concord has received reports that the Seekers are consolidating their forces. Head to the site to eliminate the threat once and for all.
Concord's intelligence reports that the Seekers are congregating nearby. This may be our chance to put a stop to this once and for all.
Undock and exit the station. Okay.
Let us initiate warp sequence.
This is their leave our ship area. Warp to location.
Warp drive active.
Runway is the word I was looking for.
Use this opportunity to test out both of your new weapons. In the meantime, I will work on bringing your remaining systems back online.
How am I going to just test them out? Don't you need a target? Like... I don't need to know, as I mentioned, I don't really need to know the direction of my ship or facing it, that kind of thing, but I kind of like to. I want to know where it's going. I'm going to be a pilot, not know where your ship's going.
I do believe an exercise of this nature is called a trial by fire. How delightfully archaic.
Lock target. No. Yes. That's the one I want. Keep at range 5,000. Actually, it might be... What is the range now? Optimal range is right close. Oh my god. Maybe should have had one of these and one of the other ones so I could be at range and yet, you know, hit them hard when we come in a little further. And it shows my ammo. Yeah, the other ones have no restrictions on ammo, so again, potentially better. Nice damage.
Seekers are coming in hot. Hold steady, Captain. There are more enemies en route.
That's my first one. Oh, man, he's a little far there. Possibly. I do want to approach it. Yeah, I just changed direction. We're definitely close enough. Getting hit by many signs. There we go. There goes one. Block. Keep that range. And fire. I don't think they're even going to get through shields. Block. Keep that range.
Trust in your training, and you just might live to see tomorrow.
Oh, very positive of you. That's wonderful. Alright, let's go to this one. And approach. Where's my ability to... Oh, there. Never mind. This is... block target. These are new bad guys. I'm coming to them. So those other ships definitely were not. I'm gonna go through my shields, but these guys are doing some damage. What if there's gonna be a wave after this? We could just kamikaze. Just slam right in. Okay, fire, but we really should. Block. Okay, did it automatically. Why do we need to worry about that if it's gonna do it automatically? Alright.
I am most pleased that you survived that battle, Captain.
Me too.
I seem to have grown rather attached to you.
Oh,
What a
cargo.
peculiar notion. I am also pleased to report that your remaining systems are back online. Now, shall we check what rewards you have earned for your bravery?
In a minute, I want my loot. All the metal scraps. how close you need to be to loot. I don't seem to be... I'm sure my ship's moving, because that's just the way it is. Okay, yeah. But apparently within 1,000 is good. We can approach. Go in the direction of your loot. The dreams will come. I will loot them all. Do. All right. Open the tutorial. That is. I don't actually know. It just is previous here, so. Try this one. Yeah, that's the one. Okay. And they're testing at this point, right? Can you follow the things you've done a couple times before? Well, I just kind of clicked the button she said before. I mean, as prompted. Your career awaits. Many challenges await you. Leave the solar system and choose your own adventure! Like those old books. Objective. Follow Aurora's instruction to leave your current system and begin your journey in New Eden.
It's time for you to spread your wings, Captain. There are many profitable career paths available in New Eden. To help you get started, you should visit one of the career agents.
Select set destination in the info panel. Would this be this? Or here somewhere. I don't know what she called this. That seems like an overview because it says right here, overview. Interesting. Okay, well, I'm gonna go here. Warp to stop.
Warp drive active.
Ah, show it. That's this one. Yeah. Services. Set destination. Back to career. Aha!
The distance to the agent is too far for the warp drive on your ship. We will have to use stargates to jump between solar systems.
We don't need to dock. We need to not dock.
Docking permission requested.
That was a bit of a waste of time, but that's fine.
Docking request accepted.
Warp 2. So I'll have to undock. Ah, okay. So this is a Stargate, but not the closest one. Select jump. But where does it jump
Warp drive
to?
active. Warping to Stargate. We will jump through upon arrival. We're making decent progress. Keep jumping through stargates until you reach your destination.
I don't even know what my destination is.
Warp drive active.
Looks like there's 3 warp jump gates. They're actually kind of close to each other. Yes, there were. No, okay, now I see it. Yeah. A little bit of discrepancy there.
Nearly there. Warp drive active.
Alright, when we get to our location, or possibly through the tutorial, I'm gonna go grab some food. It's like 5 in the morning and I'm ravenous. Nearly there.
The career agents can be found in this solar system.
How am I gonna remember that? Look for the career agent station in the overview, right click it and select dock.
Warp drive active.
Wow, if you set your destination, it's gonna tell you, right?
Warping
Big
commenced.
window.
We will dock upon arrival.
Problem solved. Awfully close to that planet. Moon. Whatever that is.
Docking permission requested.
Oh,
Docking
hey!
request accepted.
Just orbiting that giant thing.
Now that we have arrived, I suggest you contact the career agents.
There's got to be a part to like being up in space and looking down here. Just seeing how massive it is just makes you want to vomit. You know, like they're always like, look, it's so peaceful, and so it is beautiful. But just the whole like, wow, that like fear of heights thing, it's got to kick in on some level. Maybe not. Maybe not. I suggest you contact the career agents. Open the agency. Okay, so that's this one here again.
It would be prudent to review what career paths each agent offers before you approach them.
Well, yeah, of course, yeah. Agents and missions.
You can access this information in the appropriate section of the agency. Bear in mind that you can explore multiple paths before finding the perfect fit.
I just want to look at these other things for a minute. Mission agents browse agents looking to hire various compelling and unsavory lines of work. Epic arcs prove your value to each of the major factions by partaking in a series of missions. So that seems more like the PvE version, which is good. Agent Finder, advanced search through all available agents. Storyline agents is currently unavailable. You don't have any storyline missions assigned to you by agents, so maybe that refers back to some of this stuff once you get them assigned. I don't know yet. And then career agent cards. Click here to view available career agents. Take a specialized course in each of New Eden's 5 major careers.
I am pleased that you are not as helpless as you look. Take no offense. All carbon-based life forms appear helpless to me. As you have proven capable of fending for yourself, I will now enter standard operations
I want your
mode.
conversation because you're funny.
Godspeed, Captain.
Alright, so, Center for Advanced Studies. All of these seem to be Center for Advanced Studies. These pilots are masters of arbitrage, profiteering, and generally making a space buck off the sweat of another man's brow. Join this career if you prefer to sit in a leather executive chair, smoking a cigar and counting your billions as the proletariat does the real work. Well, that doesn't sound bad, actually. It sounds like most successful people who are leveraging their time. Exploration career path. Space is vast, and a lot of it remains uncharted. Explorers are dedicated to discovering cosmic anomalies and various signatures. Although risky, pilots are often rewarded greatly. Enter this career path if you wish to find out more about the secrets of exploration. Industry career path. Industrial pilots are the rugged individuals tearing asunder asteroids and reforging them into material to sate the galaxy's ravenous engines of war. Join this career if you wish to transmute useless space rocks into the mightiest machines mankind has ever known. Military career path. This ties into our education, right? Military pilots live for war, wielding unimaginable destructive forces that daily reforge the landscape of New Eden. Join this career if you enjoy lasers, missiles, and generally making sure someone else has a really bad day. And advanced military. Pilots in the advanced training program will be introduced to many commonly used modules and tactics on the battlefield, including interdiction, logistics, and evasive maneuvering. In order to complete this tutorial, capsules must also come to master their own needless fear of death. Well, yeah, you get to restart, so I don't see a problem with that. Anyway, I don't really kind of know. Like, obviously, I imagine this makes some sense for gameplay. If this is an option, you're gonna do it. You're gonna do this. You're gonna do some of this. You're gonna do some of this. I don't think you're gonna get more out of mining, but you're gonna also get under fire, and that's where it's gonna determine whether you lose your advancements or not. So I'm gonna go military because that seems to be the. Maybe eventually you do them all. I don't know. Can I just do this one? Let's go advanced because why not? Okay. I have just the thing you want. Welcome, Kadar. I'm told you want to learn some of the more advanced aspects of warfare. A friend of mine has been summoned to a face-to-face meeting by a local pirate cartel who recently has been attempted to blackmail him. I want you to take my friend's place and kill these criminals. Declining the mission from a particular agent more than once every 4 hours may result in loss of standing with that agent, except in the case of special missions that clearly state otherwise in their description. So now that I've been asked, I have to either take it or decline it. Oh, that's fun. The following objectives must be completed to finish the mission. Clear the area of hostile vessels. Probably. The following rewards will be yours. 144,000 ISK. The following rewards will be awarded to you as a bonus if you complete the mission. 151,000 within 6 hours. Okay, so accept and let's go do it. Swap. Oh, the whole 10, maybe. Excellent. I'm telling my friend you'll stand by while you deal with the problem. Good luck out there. Show us all what you're made of. I don't know. Okay. What is this? Might need to do non-safe things. Serpentis Prime. Oh, okay. So it puts it here. Sweet. We doing that undocking thing. jumping into the deep end, apparently. Warp to location.
Warp drive active.
24 minutes left on my skill. Research. So they're going to come out of this, I imagine, and... Oh. Activate gate.
Warp drive active.
That makes me warp even faster than my warp? Okay. I'm guessing. Don't hit the asteroids. A lot of travel in this game. That's good. I like the ability to absorb in the atmosphere and possibly have random things happen along the way. I'm not moving anywhere. What is this? So let's scan. Encounter dead space. You need to destroy all the enemies in the vicinity, but there's no route. I just need to. Find them? Okay. That's a very sort of massive undertaking, which, you know, I guess that's alright. This guy's red on him, but I don't know if that means he's an enemy. Like it. What are these red things? The unknown spots? Oh, I'm on the wrong thing. Of course, yes, that makes sense now. Orbit. I don't have to orbit him, he's dead. Okay. You look like you're going to be the closest one. Looks like they're firing a little bit early because they're missing, but they're also doing some damage. Why am I not firing? To get a reading on that, but well, I still don't get why I'm not firing. Or I am, but no. They knocked my guns out. What? Shouldn't they be on auto reload? Am I just not? Oh my god, really? Oh my. How noobish of me. Of course, that happens when you're new and you take on advanced missions. And you get your shields reduced by 75%. Okay. Lock on target. I thought I clicked that already, but okay. That's fine. 1,000 meters. Fire. What is that? Cluster shot. Not enough people in the area? Loot all. Nothing found. Oh, that's gonna happen. Nothing found. Nothing found. See
Warp drive active.
if we can get back in 3 minutes and 48 seconds, or at least out of this cluster. I don't know what a cluster is yet. I'm assuming this area, kind of like a server. Maybe it's all the servers. Okay, so what did we learn the importance of today? Lock onto your target so your weapons can do their job.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Alright folks, I'm going to leave it there. So, this has been EVE Online, my first exposure to it. I did take a look at it years ago, briefly, and I don't remember any of this. So, I'm going to count this as my first exposure to it. It's kind of been fun. Definitely a different pace than usual. I feel like I can almost set my ship to go somewhere and go get a coffee or tea. I don't drink coffee, but like... and then come back and be where I need to be to do the thing I need to do. And as long as I'm not under fire, I'm probably okay. Sometimes you just want to play a game where you can kind of multitask at the same time. And this looks like it might be, except the travel's not too long, so that's just a matter of maybe planning your next move, your next 5 moves. And that's also a great thing to do if you're looking for something that has sort of a passive unknown strategy that you need to come up with. In any case, we'll leave it there. Have yourself a great